This is video 27 of the Lumion course, and we are talking about high quality materials. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate how we can load a file, or load a material file. I often load my grass because I don't know that it saves well as a custom Lumion material file. But you can save out these material files and it will save it in a folder as an LNM. So I'm going to load this. So that's our grass that we usually use. Let's say I want this wall to be our castle wall that we just saved. So we will go to our custom materials. Now I named it Stone Castle 1. And once I restart Lumion, it will be put into the right place in alphabetized where it should go in the stone section. But because I just created it and haven't restarted Lumion, that custom material will be at the end of the line. So it is right there, and I select that, and it's going to think about it. Okay. The more materials that we add to this object is going to make this file bigger, and Lumion has to think through a bigger file. So each one we add takes longer. So that is the reason that we create separate 3D views in our Revit template. Okay, we have these 3D views that we export to Lumion. So these have been explained in other tutorials, but separating them into different 3D objects allows us to, update and change the materials much quicker than if we send the entire house to Lumion. And speaking of that, you will need to get the Lumion Live Sync plugin for Revit. You'll Google that and download that and install it. And we are going to probably do a house together quickly in this series. And so when we get to that point, I'll explain how we export the files. I don't ever use Lumion Live Sync. I always export a DAE file, but we'll talk about that later. Just wanted you to know why we separate it into separate files. Because these are high quality 8K textures, they're very high resolution. Each one is like a gigabyte, and so our Lumion files get heavy very fast. So I'm going to go to my Lumion project folder. Look at the size of these. So the one that we are in right now is 33 gigabytes, right? This one's 66 gigabytes. This one is still being built out. If your Lumion file is like not at least 10 gigabytes large, then you're probably doing it wrong. Most of the file size does come from the materials, and so that's why the files are so big, but it's manageable, right? We just put them in an archive folder when we're done, upload them to OneDrive, and it's off of our local hard drive and stored on the cloud, and everything's okay. Obviously, we need to have a good computer to be able to do the high quality materials, the high quality objects, but that's a minor issue. We can get the computer power that we need.